Why I love working with expired listings. Hey, good morning. It's Maria Quattrone, and let's get right at it this morning. Why do I love working with expired listings? And you should too. So, there's a saying that goes around. The saying is, it's best to be somebody's first love, second wife, and third real estate broker. So, why is that? What is it saying about? So, by the time you're the third real estate broker or second, hopefully, clients that have not sold are really ready to listen and for you to help them to get sold. In a lot of cases, the listing wasn't positioned properly to begin with. And that's super frustrating for me when I look at it and I see like no description, horrible pictures, no warranties or anything about financing. And there's all these little details. I actually have a document called How to Write a Proper Listing Description. I wrote 3 pages. And I talked about this a few weeks ago. And it is extremely important. The market has shifted, it's changed. You have to really understand what's going on and how to get these listings sold. And so I love being able to go in and like be the fixer. And that's why our number one core value here at MQA is to be the solution. In fact, we came up with that during pandemic. It's, March 20th, we're shut down. It's the 10 days later, we got through the first 10 days, probably about April 1st. And I started to do videos online on Facebook. I just went live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 noon. I think it was at 12 noon. And I invited friends of mine that are experts in the market in their field. So mortgage, title, insurance, inspection, everything, developers, real estate brokers. And then one of my team members said, we're going to do a podcast. And I'm like, okay. So I said, well, what is going to be the name of this podcast? And then I thought back to 2006 and to 6, 7, 8, 9. I said, what do we do? I was thinking like, what makes us different? What do we do that's different? And I'm like, well, we always help people. I feel like I say we get hard cases, meaning, not the easy slam dunk ones, properties that take all kinds of fixing up, repositioning, not very straightforward sometimes. And I said, we're the solution. We get paid to be the solution. And so that's how the number one core value in the podcast came up of be the solution, which I'm excited. I just got trademarked for that. And we decided that those 3 words, be the solution, because that's what we were for all the years that I did work with for sale by owners and mainly people's properties, whether houses or commercial investment that expired off the market and weren't able to be sold by another broker. In some cases, the other broker just didn't know, unfortunately. It could be also the sellers just didn't listen. They didn't understand what was going on and they weren't given all the intel of really what's happening, how much inventory is in the market, how long is it going to take to absorb the current inventory that is today. And if there's 48 properties on the market and you want to be sold by the end of the year, you have to be the best positioned in the marketplace. And that's in condition, obviously location, we could do nothing about. And then that is price and making sure that it is marketed properly, that it has all the marketing has all the bells and whistles that it needs and is required. So I get excited every day. I get up. I'm going to be getting on the phone shortly. I have a meeting with our COO, and we go into our daily success huddle, which we congratulate each other on the work we did yesterday. or didn't do. That's okay. We're going to recommit today. And then we're going to go into making calls. And it's very interesting when you start to do it. You may not be good at it. You're probably not going to be very good at it. But you will over time if you don't give up and you don't quit. And so this is, I believe, a gold mine of business. I love it. And you have to be okay with people saying, hanging up. We get so many hang-ups, especially day one, and F you, and how you got this phone number. I can go on and on about stories of it. But then we get somebody who says, you know what, I was trying to figure out who to list the property with. I don't have a broker. I'm not going to use the same one. So then all the other stuff, all the other negative stuff just doesn't matter. And so one other thing I want to share with you today, okay? You can do this. And be careful what you say to yourself. So because what we say to ourselves, our self believes. And I call it that drunk monkey back here in your brain that says you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that. You are the heck, yes, you are. God put you here. You're God's child. You are good enough and you have what it takes. You just have to make the commitment to take the action and take daily steps every day with micro commitments in order to move your life and business forward. So I love expire listings. Remember what I told you. Best to always be somebody's first love, second wife, and third real estate broker. So everybody, let's go get them. Let's have a great day. And I will see you later.